This is your weekly report on corruption in the Philippine government. A school district supervisor was shot dead by still unknown assailants while driving his car in Inabanga town, Bohol province on Thursday. In a Facebook post, Inabanga Mayor Jose Jono Jumamoy identified the victim as Noel Duavis. The mayor described the victim as a good and hard-working person. He was loved by his fellow teachers and the community, said Jumamoy. Duavis, 53, a resident of Buena Vista town, was the father of Mark Jonil Duavis, who placed 10th in the 20th of October 22 physician licensure examination. Based on initial reports, Duavis was on his way home when unknown men shot his vehicle. He was immediately rushed to the hospital but was declared dead on arrival by the attending physician. Police have yet to identify the assailants and the motive behind the murder of Duavis. A gunman shot dead Thursday night in General Santos City, a police intelligence agent involved in anti-terror surveillance missions. Brigadier General Jim Lee Macarig, director of the Police Regional Office 12, on Friday identified the slain policeman as Corporal Rizal Alongan of the Tambla Police Precinct in General Santos City. Alongan was inside an eatery in Barangay Fatima in General Santos City when a man approached from behind, pulled out a .45 caliber pistol from a slingback and shot him in the head, killing him on the spot. Alongan's killer escaped towards Barangay Kalampang in the same city using a getaway motorcycle parked nearby. Macarig said probers and intelligence operatives under PROBAR and the General Santos City Police Office are together trying to identify the culprit for prosecution. A former barangay councillor was shot dead by a motorcycle-riding gunman at past 5 am today, April 22, in Malva Street, Barangay Balawagan, Bilamban Town in Western Cebu. Police Lieutenant Colonel Glenn Hife, Bilamban Police Station Chief, identified the victim as Alfonso Buat Jr. of legal age, who was allegedly a former barangay councillor of Balawagan. Hife said that Buat was killed by a motorcycle-riding gunman, who was tailing Buat, who was also riding a motorcycle at that time. Initial investigation showed that when Buat arrived at Malva Street, the gunman then moved in and shot him with a handgun. The gunman then fled the area after the shooting. The Sandigan has ordered anew the arrest of former Maguindanao Governor and now Sheriff Saydona Mustafa Town Vice Mayor Datu Sajid Islam Ampachan, who failed to attend the promulgation last February 9 of the decision that found him guilty of 126 counts of falsification of public documents, 4 counts of graft, and 4 counts of malversation of public funds. Ampachan's conviction arose from the anomalous use of public funds for the repair of school buildings when he was Maguindanao governor. The Sandigan said public funds amounting to 72,256,140 pesos went to fictitious lumber companies with the use of falsified disbursement vouchers. These fictitious and non-existent companies included Andong Lumberyard and Construction Supply, NASA Lumberyard and Construction Supply, Ismail Lumberyard and Construction Supply, and Usman Lumberyard and Construction Supply. For his graft conviction, Ampachan was sentenced to prison term ranging from 6 to 10 years for each count with perpetual disqualification from holding public office. For malversation, he was sentenced to 17 to 18 years imprisonment for each count and ordered to pay the penalties of 15.995 million pesos, 11.748 million pesos, 12.419 million pesos, and 22.18 million pesos, which are equivalent to the amounts malversed. In a resolution issued last April 20, the Sandigan denied Mayor Ampachan's motion to avail himself of post-conviction remedies. A 46-year-old policeman died after his service firearm accidentally went off while he was cleaning it on Sunday, April 23, in Lipa City, Batangas. Staff Sergeant Ronald Silva was found dead around 5 am by his daughter inside the hut at the back of their house in Barangay Buliknan, the Region 4A police said in a report. Investigators said Silva sustained a bullet wound to his head. Found beside him was a caliber 9mm pistol, 1 spent shell, and gun cleaning materials. The report did not provide information on Silva's place of assignment. The police described the incident as accidental firing. That's all for this week. I'll see you next week with more stories of corruption and foolishness within the Philippine government.